48 teams, one trophy, and only one team gets to leave this summer as the best in the world. That's not a typo. 48, not 32 like you're used to. The 2026 World Cup just got bigger, longer, and honestly, way more confusing. So if you've ever wondered how a country actually goes from "we qualified" to "we're world champions," stick around, because the path is longer than you think, weirder than you think, and there's a twist near the end that catches even hardcore fans off guard. Let's break the whole thing down, step by step, in the next few minutes. Section 1. The qualifying marathon. Before a single ball gets kicked at the actual World Cup, teams have to earn their spot. This is qualifying, and it takes years. Seriously, years. Teams have been grinding through qualifiers since 2023 just to get one of 48 golden tickets. Here's the thing people forget. Not every region gets the same number of spots. Europe gets a ton. Some smaller regions get one, maybe two. It's not exactly fair. But nothing about international football is fair, so welcome to the club. In theory, qualifying just rewards the best teams in each region. In practice, it's a brutal slog full of upsets, red cards, and at least one team getting eliminated on a technicality nobody saw coming. By the time qualifying ends, 48 teams are standing. Everyone else is home, watching on TV like the rest of us. Section 2. The group stage setup. Okay, 48 teams. Now what? FIFA splits them into 12 groups of 4. The World Cup 2026 will, for the first time, feature 48 teams, divided into 12 groups of 4 teams each. Each team plays the other 3 teams in its group once. That's 3 games total. Win equals 3 points. Draw equals 1 point each. Lose equals nothing. Same scoring as always. Nothing fancy here. You know the type of group everyone fears? The group of death. One where 2 genuine contenders get stuck together way too early, and one of them goes home before the tournament even gets fun. This sounds simple. It isn't. Because with 48 teams, there are way more groups, way more games, and way more chances for chaos. Section 3. Who actually survives the group stage? Here's where it gets interesting. In the old format, only the top 2 teams from each group moved on. Simple. Clean. Not anymore. Now, 32 teams will qualify for the knockout round, the top 2 teams from each group plus the 8 best third-place teams. Read that again. Even finishing third in your group might not eliminate you. That one rule changes everything. It means a team can lose a game, still finish third, and somehow sneak into the knockouts anyway. This rule means that even teams finishing third with just 1 win could progress. Wild, right? It's basically the World Cup giving mediocre teams a backdoor. And honestly, it makes the group stage way more dramatic because now almost nobody is truly safe and almost nobody is truly dead. Section 4. Breaking ties. What happens when teams finish with the exact same points? Because trust me, it happens constantly. FIFA has a tiebreaker checklist. First, goal difference. Basically, how many more goals did you score than you let in? Then, total goals scored. Then, head-to-head results between the tied teams. Then, a fair play ranking, which is just a fancy way of saying fewer yellow cards wins. And if literally everything is tied after all that, they draw lots. Like an actual random draw. I'm not kidding. A team's World Cup dream can come down to a coin flip style draw because of accumulated yellow cards from 3 games ago. That's either hilarious or terrifying, depending on which team you support. Section 5. The round of 32, survival mode, begins. This is where the tournament changes personality completely. Group stage is forgiving. You can lose a game and still move on. Knockout stage is not. One bad day and you're out. No second chances. No group stage cushion. The top 2 teams in each group advance to the knockout stage, as in previous years, joined by those 8 third-place teams we just talked about. That gives you 32 teams, all set up in predetermined matchups based on how they finished their groups. Here's the brutal part. Unlike group stage matches, knockout matches cannot end in draws. If 2 teams are tied after 90 minutes, they play extra time. Still tied? Penalties. Your entire World Cup dream, decided by a shootout. No pressure or anything. Section 6. The long climb to the final. From here, it's pure elimination. Round of 32, then round of 16, then quarterfinals, then semifinals, then the final. Once the knockout stage begins, all matches will be single elimination, with winners advancing to the next round. Win, you move on. Lose, you're done. Each match in the knockout will be a direct elimination fixture. The winning team advances to the next round, while the losing team is eliminated from the tournament. This part of the tournament is where legends get made and favorites get humbled. Every round, the margin for error gets smaller. By the time you reach the semifinals, you're not just playing good teams. You're playing the 4 best teams left on the planet. And one bad bounce can end everything. Oh, and the 2 teams that lose in the semifinals don't just disappear. They play each other for 3rd place. Nobody really cares about that game except the players. It's basically the world's most prestigious consolation prize. Section 7, the final. 1 game, everything on the line. 2 teams left. 1 trophy. Everything that happened over the past month, the qualifying grind, the group stage drama, the knockout nail-biters, all of it leads to 90 minutes. Maybe 120 if it's tied. Maybe penalties if it's still tied after that. Win this game, And you're not just a good team anymore. You're the best team in the entire world. Every kid who ever kicked a ball wants to be standing on that field when the final whistle blows, and your team is the one left standing. That's the whole point of this ridiculous, beautiful 48-team, 100-plus game marathon. One team at the very end gets to say they're the best on Earth. So let's circle back to where we started. 48 teams enter. Only one leaves as champion. And now you know exactly how that happens. Years of qualifying, a brand new group stage with a sneaky backdoor for third-place teams, a tiebreaker system that can come down to literal luck, and then a knockout gauntlet where one mistake ends your entire tournament. Here's the one sentence that sums up the whole thing. Winning the World Cup isn't about being perfect for 90 minutes. It's about surviving 7 rounds without a single bad day. So here's my question for you. With this new format giving third-place teams a way through, do you think we'll see more Cinderella runs in 2026? Or will the big favorites still find a way to dominate like they always do? Drop your prediction below.